Who is Ronda Rousey's husband, Travis Browne? Exploring the personal details of the athletic couple. Dear loves, welcome to WWE Family Show. Please do subscribe my YouTube channel. Athletic couples are the highlight of any sport, and they add to increasing the interest of the fans in those particular genres. Ronda Rousey and her husband Travis Browne are one such couple that constantly garners the curiosity of the fans. Married since 2017, both of them are mixed martial artists and former UFC fighters. Today, they are the proud parents of 2 daughters. A retired American fighter, Travis Browne ended his career competing as a heavyweight in the UFC. Born in Hawaii in 1982, Browne was initially into basketball and even won the 2000 Coastal North League Player of the Year while he was still in high school. Browne had no experience in MMA until he was introduced to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu at the age of 26. Shortly after, with added training in boxing, Browne made his first debut in his professional MMA career in 2009. At the very onset, he secured a 9-0 winning streak across promotions like the Bellator Fighting Championship, Gladiator Challenge, and King of the Cage. Travis Browne's journey at the UFC was marked by both noted wins and tough setbacks. His UFC debut was in the year 2010 against James McSweeney, the result of which was in the former's favor via TKO. His first defeat was handed to him by Antonio Silva at the UFC on FX, Browne vs. Bigfoot. Despite the first professional loss, Browne managed to secure dominant wins over elite fighters such as Alistair Overeem and Josh Barnett. His aggressive style and striking ability made him a serious title contender. However, a pivotal loss to Fabricio Werdum in 2014 at the UFC on Fox Title Eliminator slowed him down. Following this, Browne struggled to regain his dominance. Despite giving in his best efforts, he faced a series of defeats against top-ranking fighters, including Cain Velasquez and Derek Lewis. By 2017, Browne had lost 4 consecutive fights, leading to his departure from the UFC. Though Browne couldn't secure the heavyweight title, his tenure was marked by his aggressive skills and approach, making him one of the strongest title contenders in the division. Before getting married to Rousey, Travis Browne was previously married to Jenna Renee Webb. The marriage eventually broke off pertaining to certain accusations put on Browne by Webb on the lines of domestic violence. These allegations, which were later on proved to be false, severely affected his career, ranging to his removal from the UFC's International Fight Week. The couple separated in 2016 despite sharing 2 sons, Khalil and Keo. Soon after Browne met Rousey, and they started dating in 2015. The couple officially announced their engagement in 2017 after Browne proposed to Rousey under a waterfall in New Zealand. Browne and Rousey had their first daughter in the year 2021, followed by a second daughter on the 9th of January 2025. Both Travis Browne and Ronda Rousey are retired MMA fighters. While Browne retired after facing repeated defeats, Rousey had an early retirement due to several concussions to her head. The couple currently owns 2 ranches, one in Oregon and the other one in California. Rousey even took to her Instagram to showcase how the couple practices regenerative farming, emphasizing the importance of sustainable practices. Both Browne and Rousey are now gearing up for the next big step in their lives, which will be opening a dojo for the kids to come and learn for free. Known for his impressive physique, in-ring skills, and intense persona, Rousey has cemented his place as one of the top stars in the industry today. You can follow Drew McIntyre's net worth, prize money, career earnings, contract, stats, wife, career overview, and more here. Back in 2021, Ronda Rousey and Travis Browne welcomed their first child, La'akea Makalapua into this world. 4 years later, the power couple welcomed another addition to their family, a baby girl, Liko'ulapawamahina. However, a fiery event waited for the family of 4 when they were on their way home following the childbirth. In an Instagram post, the UFC Hall of Famer announced, "Our little girl came into this world during a windstorm into a city on fire." Months after the incident, Rowdy weighed in on the incident once again. During her recent appearance on Untapped with Spencer Matthews, Rousey announced that her second child was born on the 6th of January during the wildfires that troubled California in early 2025. She said, Actually, it was during the windstorm that caused all the fires in Palisades, and we were literally smelling the fires as we were released from the hospital, and the winds knocked over a tree on the car as we were driving home. It was pretty eventful. I mean, the birth itself wasn't that eventful. According to Rousey, her second child was crowning even before the doctor put on her gloves. What Spencer Matthews was curious about was if any of them were hurt in the fires. The Palisades fire destroyed more than 3.4 acres of land, and 30 fatalities were reported. The blame lay on the Santa Ana winds, which blew with a velocity of around 100 miles per hour, causing the fires to spread faster than ever. In the end, more than 17,000 plots and buildings were destroyed. Thankfully, Rousey and her family were safe. But they weren't too far away from the panic as she reportedly snapped at Brown. Rowdy continued, "No, except for I think my husband's feelings were hurt because I was like, you know that first drive home with the baby and you're like, oh my God, nothing. And then I was like, watch the far-round, like I snapped or something. And he was like, I'm panicking. Like, we got this whole back and forth with the baby in the car, we're both panicking, but no, everything was fine, and we were good." Rousey has several stories regarding motherhood. Of course, the story of her swerving through the Palisades fire to get her younger daughter home is one to behold. But there was one experience with her first child that showed the UFC Hall of Famer the most challenging part of being a mother. Back in 2023, Ronda Rousey appeared in Interview with People. That's where she talked about the troubles of filming Stars on Mars, a reality competition show. Yes, the troubles began with Rousey staying away from her child. She said, "That was the most challenging thing, just being away from my baby, and I had a really hard time being away from her. The mom guilt was compounding by the day.